Good morning for me. It's around 5 a.m. in the morning, and today I'm going to be doing asynchronous lessons. How does that work? Basically, is students have submitted their videos to me because either they were absent or internet wasn't working for them at that time. And so we have a particular Dropbox folder where they put all of the videos of them playing piano. And then when I have convenient time, then I check it out. So, yeah, anyway, work with me as I check one of the students' submissions. She's been absent for more than 2 months now, 3 months. So dami niya ng dami niya ng napas. So I have to check what she's been doing all this time. Okay. I'm not gonna be showing their faces because that's sensitive information, but you can listen with me. And hopefully you can learn as well from the experience. So this is from Cherny. She's been working on reading. So and exercises, warm up, that sort of thing. Okay, so that's good. Um, what I can do at this point is give comments on how she can improve it more if there's something that needs to be approved. But otherwise, if it's good enough, I just take it off her list, and that means she doesn't have to resubmit that particular assignment. So for in this case, this is checked. Sometimes I would also leave like a positive comment that they did very well. Position of the hands was good. Stuff like that, just so to kind of like encourage them to keep practicing. So basically, like I said, a synchronous lesson is you're not in sync together. Basically, the student did it in a different time, and the teacher is checking the assignments on a different time as well. They're not together per se at the same time. So that's just basically it. It's just that the name is a bit, you know, not so common, asynchronous. All right, so that's journey number 11, and I'm making a note here on her digital folder. where she can later check this out. All right, let's go to the next one. Okay. So she has some slips, but it's not so big, so I can let it pass. So this is fine. Um, Sometimes I don't really go for like super note perfect. Otherwise, unless it's super so obvious, and you know, as a teacher, I can tell if the mistake is just kind of like a slip in the hand, and it's not really like as a cause of a bad habit. So anyway, okay. So number 12 is okay now. Let's go to the next one. Some of her submissions have doubled, so I'm not sure if there's any difference to it, or but the times are different. So I'm thinking because internet wasn't really working properly, if she tried to submit twice, because or maybe she thought that the first video was not submitted, so she tried submitting twice. But anyway, some of them are like 4, 5, 8 times submitted. Okay, anyway, let's play this one. The student is way up in the mountains, so yes, I understand why internet wouldn't be working for her. It used to work for her, but now she still wants to keep studying the piano, and this is the only way that we can do it, I guess. Oh, sorry. No, this is different. Okay, so that was Barto. Um, 12. Okay. This one. Okay. All right. So that one was good as well, although she labeled it wrong, but that's fine. Um, One of the nice things about asynchronous lesson is that they really practice first before they video, and submit, right? So unlike with actual piano lesson live, they just come there, they haven't practiced, you have to practice it with them, kind of thing. So it has its pros and cons, but of course, if you're always doing a synchronous lesson, then you are highly limited because the feedback is super delayed. But it really works for me when I don't do makeups in my studio. I don't really make when a student is absent, I don't make up with them because it's so hard to schedule and find a time. So one solution I've come up with is the asynchronous lesson. If anything they want me to listen to, they can submit it to me, and then when I find a convenient time, then I can check it and give the feedback. Okay, so this one is checked as well. That's good. Okay. So for those who might be wondering what I'm listening to, she's just playing Journey. Journey Opus 599. Okay. What is this one? Okay. You hear that? That's crickets. Crickets in the mountain. Okay. This one was good as well. But yeah, she did it outside the house, and in the video it looks like it's either sun is about to set. So you have all those cricket sounds in the background. But other than that, it was good. Um, I wouldn't do this though. I wouldn't highly recommend this doing with really really young children. This girl is 14 years old, I think. Yeah. So no, she's 16. She's 16. She started late. She, so yeah, she's fine. So yeah, I'm just getting confused here with the labeling of her assignments because the numbers are off. So I'm just really guessing which one to erase. Okay. And some of them are repeating. Okay. So 14 is good. Next. Here we go, crickets. Okay, so it's the same thing. The same thing. She put 15 and 16, but she's actually playing 14. So just have to delete that. Next one here. Okay. She's wearing different clothes, so I think this is different. Let's repeat. So in this case, I have some corrections for her. So I'm just gonna leave a voice note because it's not really technical. Hi Ellen, I'm just checking your assignments here on Journey, and I'm now on number 15. I think it can be faster. Also, I can give you a sample of how it should sound like, but I don't know if your version of Journey on the left hand is staccato. Like for example, you're playing it this way. So I don't know if that last part in your book is staccato, but in my book, it's supposed to be played this way. Because there's no staccato, you know. So anyway, let me play the 15 for you. Maybe you can do it up to the speed. Make sure your wrist is relaxed, especially on the right hand. Rotate it as you play the right hand. I mean, I'm not repeating, but you get the idea. All right. Okay, so that's just one way to kind of like have a quicker feedback, more detailed feedback on what she sent. I don't even know. Um, yeah, let me see if that recorded well. Hi, Ellen. Okay. Checking your assignments here on Journey, and I'm now on number 15. I think it can be faster. Also, I can give you a sample of how it should sound like. But just trying to check if the piano sound is clear. I don't know if your version of Journey on the left hand is staccato. Like, for example, you're playing it this way. Yeah, okay, so it's fine. Okay, so I noted in her digital folder to uh, resubmit. Uh, okay, next one. Um, yep. So yeah, synchronous lessons are for people who don't have good internet, people who might be absenting themselves from lesson and still want to kind of benefit from their absence. So anyway, okay, it's the same thing. Yeah, this is really super slow. Um, okay, so I think that's all of the trainee submissions that she has. Let me just make sure that, okay, I didn't miss anything. And I'm gonna send her another message because I don't, she labeled it 16, but I don't see it. Okay. Hello, me again. So I'm checking your Journey assignments, and it's labeled 15 and 16. A lot of the submissions are labeled 15 and 16, but I don't see 16. And then it's labeled 15 and 16, even though you were playing 13 and 14. So anyway, I've listened from 11 to 13, no, 11 to 15, but I don't have 16. Okay, anyway, I've left notes on your digital folder, so you can go ahead and resubmit 16 if you've done that already, and I can assign you more. Okay. All right, so study 16:2. And at this point, I'm just gonna give her a lot of assignments because she does it on her own time, but at least she knows where she can stop. And at this point, we can do 10 pieces, which is 16 to 26. Okay. And then I will do a quick demo at this point because yeah, at least she knows the expectation for it. All right. So I'm assigning you 16 to 26. I don't know if you've already done 26, but it has to be fast. It's in um, 30-second notes, so it has to be. Okay, so something like that. Make sure to hold the pinky. Yeah. All right. And then here in my version, it's staccato. So that, and then 17. I think the challenge for 17 is going to be the thirds. So make sure when you play the thirds, play it as smooth as you can. Let that come out. See, that's a problem. You're gonna have a problem with that. So practice it right hand alone before you play it with the left hand. 18, of course, here the challenge is playing evenly. So I wouldn't advise you to play it fast right away. You can work with a metronome and get it fast gradually. But this should be the speed. Sorry. Okay, so anyway, yeah. If it's difficult, then you can do the SPT. Or SPT. So do it like that, and then with a metronome without. When you're finally playing this way, when you're not doing the stops anymore, then you can start with a metronome. But otherwise, do not metronome yourself when you're doing SPT. Other than that, that's your challenge for 18. 19 now is exercise for the thumb. Make sure your thumb is standing as you're playing it. This is a lot of skills. Okay, so that's, and then the same thing with 20 though. Make the right hand come out more. Heavier right hand, lighter left hand. Okay. Of course, one way to practice it is by doing chords. Block chords on the left. Okay, and then or block chords first, left hand alone. Okay, something like that. I think you're gonna have challenges on measure 12 and 13, so make sure to practice that separately, this part. Okay. Okay. So, yeah. Practice that first before you practice from the beginning. 21. Okay. So that can be your fastest speed for that. Again, right hand alone. Right hand should be louder than the left. This one, the left one should not be too loud. So it's accompaniment style. Make it lighter. Also take note of the phrasing. So for example, this is the end of, get to soft. Loud to soft. Loud to soft. It's not loud, loud, loud. Okay. Take note of that. Yeah. So 22. So I think in this section, the melody is very clear on the right hand. So the left hand should really chill, make it light, accompaniment style. Here on measure 7 in number 22. Okay, that is a slur. So anyway, 23 is a 6/8. Okay, I'm not finishing them because it's live and I don't want to be flagged. Anyway, Here, it's 24. The challenge here is to show the difference between legato and staccato. Okay, so make sure you're following the fingering accurately, and the thirds should be relaxed. The wrist should be relaxed as we play. Last two, 25. So the challenge here is playing the chords on the right. We're used to playing the chords on the left, but this one, the chords is on the right, and I don't want you to staccato anything here. A lot of the students do that. But so make it legato as much as you can. All right. And then, of course, a different way of practicing could be chords, everything block. Okay. And then 26. Sorry. Okay. So keep that a little bit fast. All right. Anyway, I hope you were taking notes. It's a long voice note, but let me know if you have any questions. Okay. So that's just how. And then now I go back to her folder and check for the rest of her stuff. So we're done basically with Journey. Now I'm gonna listen to a whole lot of Bartok. If you were studying the piano before, did you ever play Bartok? Not a lot of not a lot of the students like Bartok because to them he sounds weird. But that's just because we're not used our ears are used to the Western sound, and Bartok is from the East, so it's a different sound culture basically. But I like giving it to students because it helps them a lot with reading. And I'm trying to find my score here because I don't have the actual book, so I have to look at it on Fourscore. But yeah, I like giving it to students because it helps them to read really well. Um, Bartok Microcosmos, volumes one to until volume six, I think. But right now, what I'm gonna be checking is book one. I'm just using number 12. What I like about it is that it's very short, really, really short exercises. But because the sound is unfamiliar to them, you don't expect what note to play next. You cannot predict, unlike Western music where it's predictable because our ears are used to the harmonic progression of particular music. But with Bartok, because it's a different sound culture, like I said, then you don't. The student is pushed to really read what is in front of them. So aside from that, the exercises are very short. At the end of every piece, it tells you how long it should take, which is I'm seeing here 27 seconds, 25 seconds, 40 seconds kind of thing. And then they play this with a metronome to kind of like just help them because at this point a lot of the students have not really used the metronome. I don't make them listen to the metronome a lot when they're playing, but in this particular book I use it every single time they play a piece because that's really the only time they can get acquainted with it. Okay, so I think her assignment is supposed to be number 12. So Bartok, let's go.
Are we ready to go?
Okay. I think there was one note she missed there. Let me just listen again because she went to G. There's no G. Okay. Yeah, 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 yeah. Also, she's playing it in unison. Okay, so she has to repeat this. Um, okay, so Ellen, I'm checking now your bar talk. It's labeled 12, but it's actually 11. And something you need to, I think you have to redo it because number one, you're playing it in unison. You're playing like this. But on the score, the left hand is starts on a different place. So they're parallel in motion. That's why the title is parallel motion. But they're not starting on the same note. So it should be okay. And then another thing you need to correct is the note itself. On the right hand, you were playing do re do ti la sol la ti la sol. It's not. That's not right. It's on the third measure. La from the second measure. Re do ti la ti do. It's bent la ti do. What you're doing is la sol la. You know. So and then it happens again in the second line, third measure, same notes. La ti do re do ti la ti do. That's correct. You're doing la sol la ti. Okay, so just take note of that. So 11, please redo. I accidentally erased the voice note. Let me do that. Hi, Ellen. This is my second time trying to leave you a voice note for Bar Talk. I think I accidentally erased the voice note. But anyway, I was talking about Bar Talk number 11. I think you labeled it um, 12, but you were playing 11. Um, major mistake. The left hand and the right hand, they're starting from a different note. Right hand starts on la, left hand starts on fa. But what you did in the recording is you're playing on the same place. You're playing on la. You were doing unison. Okay, but you're supposed to do. Okay, and then the second mistake you made was the actual note. From the third measure, it's supposed to read la ti do ti la sol. But you played la sol la ti la sol. Okay. Same thing on the second line, third measure. La ti do ti la so it's the correct one, but you played la sol la ti la so. So please take note of that. Resubmit. Okay, I hope I send this right. All right, there you go. Um, so she has another 12 here. So I don't know if this is the real 12 now. Um, let's see. I don't think it is. Yeah. So it's the same thing. Basically, she resent the same two files. Okay, maybe the one labeled 13 is 12. Okay. Okay, my phone died. Okay, so basically the piece has 100 on it, but equal to. Okay, so let me just explain this to her now. Um, Hello, Ellen. I'm now listening to number 12, which is labeled in Dropbox as number 13. But anyway, correction. Your metronome was too slow. It's 100, right? So my 100 is supposed to feel this fast. Okay. And half note equals to 100. And time signature is 2 2. So 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay, so please redo it this way. I think you were confusing it for slash to 50 or something. I don't know, but it was really slow. But the time signature is 2 2. And when it's like that, the half note is like a has a one beat. That's what it means. Half note will get one beat, quarter note will get half a beat, and then whole note will get two beats. And then the 100 is telling you how fast the one beat should be. So I think that was a confusion there. So please redo this. Take note of the change of time signature 3 2 in one measure. Right. I think that's it. Okay. Yeah. So she has to redo this one as well. Um, so I'm not really gonna take note of that on her notebook because I already sent her a voice message. So I'm just trying to save time here. Basically. Okay, I think we can go to the next one. Where's my Dropbox? Okay. So for piano teachers, what do you think of asynchronous lessons? Parents think that asynchronous lesson is like they're getting ripped off because it's not done at the same time or done live. But actually, it's the same kind of work that the teacher puts on. We analyze the music and we give the same detailed, nuanced feedback. We're still spending time doing it. So yeah, like they feel like they should have a makeup lesson. But the thing is, if I do makeup for every single student that is absent, I'm gonna go crazy. That means I'm not gonna do anything because, like, for example, 5 6 students will be absent that week, and then I have to find a different slots for all those 5 6 students. And so I explained to the parents, I have other stuff that I need to do too. So asynchronous is really the best way to kind of meet in the middle. Okay, this is 14, but I'm not sure what it is, if it's really 14. Um, it's 13. Is it really 98? Okay, let me get my charger because the metronome. I used to have an actual metronome, but my son played with it and now it's not working. Okay. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, she's on the right. It's right. So 13 is okay. Um, so 11 and 12. Redo. 13 is okay. 14. Okay. So I don't know why her labeling is off. But it's a good thing we're able to just do it in order. Okay. All right, so now I have a bunch of 13 to 18s, but are they really 13 to 18? Let's see. Okay, so it's the same thing. Here, let's see this. Okay. Okay, so that was 14 and that was fine as well. I was just checking if we are if on the same tempo because I felt like the 100 was a bit slow, but it was fine. Okay. Is this the same thing? Okay, it's the same thing. Okay, same thing again. Ah, okay, I think it's different. Okay. I think I need to remind them that when they submit videos, camera has to be facing away. Okay. Not facing. No, I mean the screen should be facing away. Camera should be what's facing them, because what happens is when they have the screen towards them where they can see themselves, when they submit it to me, they're inverted. So their left hand looks like it's the right hand kind of thing. Well, and I understand that they wanted to see themselves, but they're not really looking at the camera. They're looking at the score. So I guess it's easier because you can just press stop. But yeah, anyway, gotta remind every now and then. 15. So 15 is okay. Okay. Okay, let's see if this one is 16. Okay, so it's the same thing. Okay. So 16 is okay. And this time she remembered to play on different spots for the two hands. 16 is good. So she really submitted a bunch because this is like 1 month of work. My fault that to let it just stay. Okay. Same thing. Okay. Okay. So that one was fine too. Contrary motion. Um, and I think this should be the last one. Okay. So how do you guys sound? How do you guys like the sound of Bartok? Right? It's nice. Hi, Ellen. Listen to all your Bartok assignments. Just a note. I think aside from the numbers that I told you to correct, everything is fine. But just a note, when you're recording your videos, make sure that the screen is facing away from you so that you can because when you submit it to me, how I see it is your left hand is on it's like your left is your right and your right is your left. I know you would know what I mean because whenever we go on restream, sometimes it's like that. So you kind of have to make the screen away from you and the actual back camera portion should be the one facing towards you. So you would either need your mom or Eliana to help you out to press the button whenever or recording your assignments. Okay. That saves me from typing. Okay. Um, Study. So now she can go ahead and do 19 to 25. Okay. All right. So okay, let me just take a note. Take a note here. Okay, so you can go ahead and study for Bartok. Study from 19 to 25. I think 19, 20, 21 is still pretty much the same. It's under four unison melodies. So I think what you need to watch out for is in 21 the accent. Okay, make sure that it's louder than everybody else. Okay. Other than that, everything is straightforward. When you get to 22, imitation and counterpoint, meaning the left hand is being imitated by the right hand. And then they're done in a contrapuntal style, meaning this voice first and then the next voice follows. So, okay. Same thing for 23. It's also imitation, but instead of counterpoint, it inverts it. Inversion. So the left hand this, and then going on the next few verses, it's gonna be inverted. Okay. Anyway, so 24 is gonna be in three sharps. It's fast, 120. 25, take note of the C sharp and the SF. SF means for sforzando. Suddenly loud. Am I right? Sometimes I get subito forte and sforzando different or the same. Let's go to the good old Google. Sforzando. Okay, so sforzando meaning a sudden forceful accent on a single note. SF. So almost like an accent, but he wrote SF instead. So you start loud. Okay, hold on. So here, a lot of the students think that that's an F sharp because one sharp automatically F sharp, right? But that's a major mistake, but it's actually a C sharp. So just make sure you sharp the do, not the fa. Okay, and then on the SF parts, accent it or play it forcefully. Okay, so I think your assignment is only up to 25 anyway. Let me know if you have any questions. Send. Okay, so I think we're done with all of her Bartok submissions. So let me just erase that, make space for my Dropbox. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to listen to her now are her Dia Belly duets. So the challenge with online teaching is duets. Okay, so w- we cannot play obviously to we cannot play together obviously because of distance. So one way I've done it for the students is I record the secondo part and they play along with the secondo part. So that way they can still feel um, like they're collaborating with me and they're still learning how to play in ensemble. It's just that they really cannot slow down because they have to adjust to my tempo. Okay. So this is Diabelli duets. It's really easy. So for her level, it sounds good, but some of the pieces are challenging enough. A lot of it in unison at the beginning. So she's doing 14. I don't need 2 pages because I don't need to check secondo part. Okay. All right. So let's go for Diabelli duets. So that's me playing in the secondo part. Okay, I think that was really nicely done. Nicely done, Ellen. That was a bit hard. She was playing it in F major, then she transferred to F minor. She was doing all the accents correctly. She was expressing herself well. Dynamics are there, even though it's not so easy to hear it through the recording, but I could see by how she was playing that she was trying to crescendo. So I think everything was good. Tempo was good. She didn't have a choice not to play it softer because she was playing with a recording. All right, so 14, we can move on to 15 then. So sometimes it's for me, what's really nice to see is the progress that she is making, even though we are not meeting. So a lot of these are just assignments. Okay, work on the next one, and then here are the things you need to improve. So she's really learning how to play stuff independently. Okay, isn't it pretty? So these are diabelly duets. Um, so each student will be learning one page. A lot of it is in unison. So they can easily play an ensemble without having to really work too hard. That way, by the time they're done with this, I can easily give them a concerto after. Okay, so I think we're done with that. 15 was good. 16. Okay. 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ato na ba? Dun, 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 dun. That's fine. Good. It's different. Karam, karam. Okay, so 16 was good. She has some slip ups, but it's totally fine. What I'm looking for here is her sense of, collaborate collaboration. Because even though she made a mistake, she kept going. Okay, one advantage of playing duets as well is it really forces the students to just keep reading and not go back to the mistake, right? Many times when students play and they fumble, they try to correct that by beginning again. Okay. But sometimes you just have to keep going. And especially if you do that, the mistake is not going to be so obvious. So this is one purpose as well as to why I gave ensemble pieces. Other than that, they enjoy also the sound because they're playing with somebody else. So a lot of pros. It's just that the only problem is we're not able to do it together. But all right, 17. So this one she labeled it right. Okay. Yeah, so that's a slip up, but she kept going. Okay. All right. So I think that was the last one for her Diabelly duets. Uh, so this all the Diabelly duets were done really well. So we can erase all of them. And then I'm gonna send her a message again. Hi, Ellen. I was listening to your Diabelly and everything was really good. You're really improving. Maybe you don't need me anymore. Anyway, you can go ahead and study 20, not no, 18, I think, I believe, 18, 19, and 20. I'll let you figure it out. So I'm not gonna do a demonstration. The try your best to follow the articulation, which you have been doing anyway. Um, yeah, I think it was good. Okay, so that way, if I give a certain feedback, then I can just put on her notes that she can study from 18 up to 21. Okay, this is a month's worth of stuff. Well, not more than a month. Okay. So it's normally we have 45-minute lessons, but okay. So now she's gonna be doing the sonatine. I hope I don't get flagged for this, but let's see. It's night. All right. Okay, let's read. Let's read it. She can do it a little bit faster. Maybe I have to talk on top of the audio so that I don't get flagged for this. Let's see. Good concentration because somebody was just passing by and was looking at her, but she was focused. You have people walking all over the place, but I think that's her sister, so. Okay, good. It can be a bit faster. Let me just get the. Okay. Not sure if she was playing from memory. I think she was. So that was good. I think it was good. The dynamics, I was seeing it. Dynamics, I was hearing it, or she was trying to do it. She's playing from a keyboard, so it's a bit hard to really express yourself on the keyboard, but she was doing. I can see that the pressure on her fingers were getting deeper when she's trying to do crescendo. So, from that standpoint, I would say she's doing the dynamics. And then tempo was good. I would want to hear it in without metronome. Okay, that way she can express herself freely. Other than that, the runs are pretty much solid, so it's good. I think she can move on to the next piece. So yeah. Okay. Has to be soft at the end of the phrase. That can be a bit louder. Okay, going good. Okay. While it's still fresh, let's leave a message. Okay, so I'm listening now to your Suzuki submissions. Maybe next time you can record it. The first movement you can record without a metronome. That way I can see how you're going to be able to keep your steady tempo. Um, and speed is okay. I can hear the dynamics as well. So I wasn't sure if you were reading or not, but I think you weren't. So that was good. Second movement, notes are good. Fingering is good as well. It's accurate. I would want to be more sensitive to the phrasing. So really, really follow the slurs that's written on the book. Okay. And then you have to make that left hand soft. I'm not sure if you're trying to do that, but really make the right hand come out. Here, be careful at the end of the phrase. Okay, so for example, in measure 8, okay, that's a three note slur. You cannot play bum pa bum. Same, right? No. Bum pa bum. Taper off, and it's written there, as well. So that's not the only place you see that. You see that in 10, 11, 12. Measure 12. Okay, softer there. You see that again in 18. Oh no, 17. Yeah. What you did was like this. Okay. No. Tied up. End of the phrase. Dun, dun, dun. Like that softer, but do not slow down because it has to keep going. Pa-dum, bum, bum, ba-da-dum. Okay. Um, for measure 23, the reason, I don't know if you have the annotations on your book, but the reason why there's that staggered arrow is you want to kind of like go inside. Loud, why do you have to go inside? Loud, soft, soft, loud, soft, soft. Loud, soft, soft, loud, soft, soft, loud, loud. So at the same time, crescendoing. So your loud, soft, soft is level 1. Loud, soft, soft, level 2. Loud, soft, soft, level 3. Okay. So even though it's doing loud, soft, soft, it's in different levels. Okay. It can be a bit faster, even though it says andante. I don't know if you were doing it in we're doing it in 56. Let me check 56. Okay, 56. Dun, 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 bum, 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 bum. Okay, so that's the speed of 56. I felt like it was below 56. So let me play. Pace, pace, pace. Do not slow down. Crescendo. And loud, soft. Do not retard. Loud, soft, loud, soft, soft, loud, soft, soft. Okay, understand. And then here you see the loud, soft, soft again. Loud, soft, soft, but getting softer. Loud, soft, soft. One, two, three, soft. Pum 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 ba da da da. Here, make the left hand come out. It's like a cello melody. Make that come out. See here? Okay. I used to tell my other students when you play that part, you kind of like, I know it's gonna be a bad example, but you kind of like close your butthole. Kind of like, I don't want it to be sounding loud, so yeah. And make that come out again. Okay, now this one is not the end of the phrase. This E flat is right there in the middle. And the reason there's a down arrow is to really feel that gravity when you play that part because it's a different harmony. Okay, first time you're seeing this chord at this point. In the beginning, I think it was supposed to be uh, F major. That's the expectation. But here, it goes to. Oh, I didn't expect that. Going to a different harmony there. So that's why you have to emphasize it. So starting from simile 19. Yes. Okay. One, two, three. Getting louder, loud, soft. Okay, so it's andante, but it still needs to flow. So I think it was a bit slower when you were playing it. Okay, I hope I don't erase this voice note again. There you go. Okay, so let's listen to movement number 3. Did she have movement number 3? Okay, here we go. Ah, okay, so she cannot play it both hands yet. So at this point, when they're submitting something like this, right hand alone, what I'm checking is accuracy of fingering, accuracy of dynamics, accuracy of rhythm as well. This is fine. Doesn't have to always be complete, right? This is the progress that they made. So I'm fine with that. Again, it looks like it's on the left hand when she's playing it from the screen, so I have to twist my brain. Uh-huh. Okay, pretty even. Okay, so that's the right hand. Did she do a left hand? No, she didn't. Okay, so at this point, I think I'm going to give her advice on how to study her left hand because she did the right hand very well. Hi, Eliana. Sorry, Ellen. um, what do you call this? Left hand. You can do the left hand third movement. Study that the next time you do your video. Then submit playing left hand alone to me. Make sure you're following the articulations and the fingering. It starts with the four, not the five. Um, and then when you get to 23, again, you have those arrows. Loud, soft, soft, loud, soft, soft, loud, soft, soft. Why do we do loud, soft, soft there? It's for you to be able to feel the downbeat because later on it's gonna be super fast. So the downbeat, making it loud, making it prominent, will help you keep your tempo steady. Loud, 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 ta, 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 ta. Flick. Okay, pretty much the same, everything. Okay. And then after playing it slow, so don't submit movement one and two anymore. I want to really hear this one played both hands, the third movement. Okay, so even if it's slow like this, that's fine. And then you can show me a version of a slow, and then you can practice with a metronome, getting it gradually faster until you get to 140. 140 first, okay? Um, I think that's on the book when you do 140. This is, don't go to 140 right away. You have to go um, gradually, increments. Okay, so maybe starting from, I don't know, 70 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 until you get to 140. Only after you have played it both hands and you're already confident with the notes, articulation, and dynamics, then you try to play it. Then the speed is the last thing you're gonna work on. So let's try and see. 140 equals to 8 notes. Okay. Vivace. I think that's a bit slow. And then, or you can do 69 so that you just feel the big beats. So 69 but equals to quarter note, dotted quarter note. So 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 6 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. So 69. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Okay. Okay. So that's the actual speed. 69, but just the first beat of every measure. Okay. So that's the goal. You do that when you get to 140, but 140 equal to 8 note. Okay, let me know if you got confused with that, but that's the goal, to play it on that speed. Then when you get to this point, this is gonna be something you're gonna SPT with both hands. This is what I'm telling you. Pam 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 pam. Dun, dun, dun. You really need that downbeat. Otherwise, you're going to like play this all over the place. So work your way towards it. Give me different versions of different tempos, but challenge yourself to do it. Get there fast. Okay, because we're a bit behind on this one. Um, Aside from that, you can study minuet in G minor, right hand alone, left hand alone. Okay. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, so I think we're done with the Susan. The stuff that she submitted here for a bunch of exercises and stuff. So, oh, she still has her hymns. So, we do hymns as well. That way, you know, students are balanced. They can play classical music, but at the same time, they can also function in church. Okay, so here's one of her pieces. It's by Philip Kevin, Immortal Hymns. Okay, so I can give her a new book now. Very beautifully done how she's expressing herself. She's doing her own arrangements too. So, oh, this is not my father's world. She labeled it different. This is softly and tenderly. Whoops. Okay. Okay. Didn't really feel that. Okay. Let me just see if I heard it right. Okay, so that's fine. And then the one that's softly and tenderly, I think would be this is my father's world. Yes. I don't know. It's not. I come to the garden alone. It's all over the place. She's playing from memory though, so. What?
Tuko! Tuko on me again! Tuko on my head!
On your what?
On my head!
There's nothing.
Where did it go? Aw.
A lizard landed on her hand. It's like Tuko is a really big
Did you smell it?
lizard. So I guess think she got scared.
Here, just wipe it.
Oh, Mama.
And so that's stuff you see.
No
I
shame.
think she never finished her piece and just got distracted. Okay, maybe there's another recording where she finished it. Yeah, let's see this one. Ayan, 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 ayan. Okay, it's the same thing. Um, okay, let's see this one. Okay. Should repeat. I hope this is the. It's a bit faster this time. Okay, so that's good. And retardando. Good. Because her musicality is really coming out because she's able to really retard smoothly. Very natural. A tempo. Yes, good. Good. Very good. Okay, so I think we can move on. I think let's see this one. Hopefully this is my father's world. This is the last piece in the book. Still soft and tenderly. Okay. Okay, this one is what is it? I don't know. I don't even know because the titles and the actual video are two different things. So what is this one? Okay. So here she's playing the hymnal, not not a hymn arrangement. I will probably correct her pedaling. Pedal, 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 pedal. But at this point, it's not a skill. There, she's ready to learn, so it's fine. Pedal, because I would pedal at every chord almost, even though it's the same chord. Yeah, because it's this echoey sound. Okay, I think it's fine. Got it. Yeah, that's some skill that I would probably really pay attention to when she's in book four. But for now, it's really playing hymns, getting her to have more hymns under her belt so that she can play for church. mm, okay, so that was that. Let's see this one. Okay, so it's a hymn arrangement again. Good morning. Don't look. Say. So the king has awakened. So yeah. Right. So yeah, please, can you be quiet?
Yeah.
Mommy is working. You need to be quiet. Okay. So I think we're just waiting for This Is My Father's World. Um, Hi, Ellen. So I'm now listening to your hymn assignments. Um, you labeled a lot of the pieces soft and tenderly, but they're different. You and then there's for the piece This Is My Father's World. I think you labeled it softly and tenderly, but I never really. It wasn't This Is My Father's World or the other way around. But anyway, in other words, what I want to say is none of the pieces in there is This Is My Father's World. Okay. I listened to In the Garden, I Surrender All, and a bunch of Soft and Tenderly, including where the toko landed on your hand or something. So can you please submit to me This Is My Father's World? Also, I'm gonna send you um a new assignment now, but everything was beautifully done, and also you've been playing it in memory. So that's definitely something that you can add to your repertoire when you're playing for church, plus your own arrangements. So anyway, I'm gonna give you three new assignments. This is by James Courts, and maybe I'll try and video myself so you can hear it um, being played. But I'll send you the piece. That's it. So I would have to take a note and make sure that I remember to do that. Okay, hold on. Okay, excuse me. All right, so note to self. Here you go. It's right here. Okay. Um, give.
I want to ride on my bus.
Okay, we're almost done. So she's just doing her exercises. Let's just really quickly
Yes.
watch her do it.
Let's.
So yeah, please. No, that's fine. Okay. And then I think she's doing the left hand on this one. I would up the tempo for Shradik. Okay. 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 So she's doing both hands now. Okay. So she just need to speed it up. Okay.
Punch.
Hey, 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 hey. Can you go over there? Go over there. Go over there. So yeah. You're also going to- So she labeled it scales, so I thought it was scales, reserved it for the exercises, but she's actually playing something else. Okay.
It's playing something else. Uh-oh. Bah! Goo!
That's why, okay, so,
Goo! 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 Goo!
so yeah. No, okay. All right, she's doing it wrong. Let me send a message. Okay, so Ellen, I was watching, I don't know how you're labeling your stuff, but like you labeled its scales, but I was actually listening to Suzuki. So just make sure when you're submitting, you check what you're submitting. I don't know if you're submitting in mass or like a lot of videos together because they're not labeled properly. But anyway, with what I heard with scales, you're supposed to do it in triplets, whether you're playing major or um, minor. It has to be in triplets in 3 octaves, not 2 octaves, because you're already in book 3, right? So when you're doing C majors, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. One. Say yeah. Then you do it on the left hand. Can you sit on the couch, please? Sit on the couch. And then you do it in contrast. Then parallel. Okay, so that's how you should do the scales. Same thing for arpeggio. It's in 3. It's not like this anymore. That's book 2. Arpeggio would be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 5, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2. Fingering is 1, 2, 3. Then left hand. Sorry, that's 2 octaves. So fingering is 5, 4, 2, 1, 4, 2, 1, 4, 2, 1. 3 times. 3 rounds. And then contrasting. But I mean, well, you don't have to contrast it, but you can do parallel. 3 times as well. Okay, so please redo for C major, F major, G major, as well as A minor, D minor, G minor. We'll start with those. Okay. Um, so yeah, I think that's it. I was able to cover a month's worth, 2 months worth of assignments that she submitted. I'm still waiting for some because some are labeled wrong, but otherwise everything is good. So thank you for keeping me company as I did my asynchronous.